Right, good evening guys. First video from Weremouse workshop, and this evening I'm gonna be doing some Foundry walls for a small foundry I'm making. It's something I've looked into and been wanting to do for a while, so I thought I'd document it as I went along. There's a couple of bits I've already done, but I'll cover them as we go on, hopefully in the next few videos. So tonight I'm going to be making I don't know what you call them, quarters. I'll show you. I've got a sample just on the floor. So this is one of them. Get it end on there. So this is the external. This here, that'll fit on the cylinder, and that's the internal. Now there's 8 segments of this. They were put together with fire cement, and then they will be sat on a base that is made of the same stuff as this. This is just a vermiculite mix, cement and play sand. This is quite a dense mix, and I've got 4 more to make, so I might be making these a little bit lighter, I'm not sure yet. I'll show you the formers next. So put that to one side. So that's the simple former, I don't know if you can see that, and that's the shape there. These, I think these are a little bit too tall at the moment, but I'm going to cut them down with a brick saw. These are going to be cleaned out, so I'm doing that as well tonight. But we'll start getting a mix on now. The mix I'm using is a 7 vermiculite, 2 cement, 4 sand. So show you what I'm measuring it with. Just some small measuring jugs from the supermarket. I use that on a smaller mix just as a test sample. It's mainly that one I'll be using. I think that one goes up to 1,000, yeah, 1,000 mil. Yeah. Okay, let's get it on. And there may be some people saying that you know, this isn't the correct mix or the correct way to do this, but this is basically just an experiment. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we try something else. That's what I do on a lot of my projects. I'm nearly forgetting Foundry. One more. There we go. I think the people probably commenting, you know, oh, that's wrong, it's wrong, it won't work, but you know, does it does, doesn't it doesn't. I'm not too precious about it. It's a relatively cheap way of doing it. Part of the fun for me is just getting on and doing these things. Like I say, if it works, it works. So that's the 2 That bag's done. That's the 2 cements. And police hand. One of these. This is done by volume. So I understand it, it's all volume. No, that's not measuring out at certain quantities. The plate hand is quite wet, so I won't be putting too much water in with it. The eventual goal is, you know, if it works, is to hopefully, I'm gathering some scrap now, is to start melting down, making ingots and moulds. Some videos that I've watched, there's, you know, some guys on YouTube, Art by Adrock, Big Stacks, they produce some excellent work. Mine will be nowhere near that, but we can but try. Some of the stuff I'm collecting is copper, aluminium. These are from the previous mix. I haven't cleaned them, so they're stiff. Hey-ho. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just mix it all by hand first, just to get it good mixed through, make sure it's all mixed together properly. Then I'll add the water. This channel, hopefully the videos that I produce next time, it may not all be about Foundry work. Other projects on the go. One of them's tidying my workshop out, because like many other people, it's a hole. I've also got to fix my stove, because I haven't used it in years and it's rusted up and the door fell off. Woohoo! So that's looking quite well mixed now. And anybody doing this, I suggest you wear gloves. Even these aren't the correct ones because they're not waterproof, but it just protects your hands a little bit more, with cement being a bit corrosive and an irritant. So I'll get some water in there. I might actually use a trowel for this one. Where is my trowel? There. More water in there. The perlite supposedly holds a lot of the water, so when I've actually made all these segments, the first 4 I baked in the oven. Once they'd set over a couple of days, which I noticed a lot of steam come out of them when I opened the oven. What I'm going to do is leave them for quite a long time and bake the next 4 as well, just to get as much moisture out as I possibly can, because moisture in blocks does not go well with it. Again, somebody might correct me on that. I'll have to say it's an experiment. If it works, well, hey, if it doesn't, we'll go back. looking relatively good. You see that? That's holding together. I might just chuck a little bit more water in for good luck. I think I got the mix too wet last time. This much last time. I don't know if I mixed it with the wrong one. Right, yeah, I think that's about right. So, put that down on the floor. Let's take these off for a second. Oh, I've forgotten probably the most important part of tonight. They make you like sand, water, cement, and tea. Can't get nothing done without a cup of tea. If you like coffee, that's fine. Have coffee. For me, my poison's tea. In this video, we'll have a cup of tea in it. So that, a good friend of mine told me, look at that, with the formers, there's a shuttering joiner, carpenter, Canadian, told me to coat these with baby oil. So don't use a scented one, because when you come to fire up the furnace it'll stink. But ta-da, baby oil, use that. I still had to crack the unscrew them because I was that terrified of breaking them after all the work. So I did unscrew them, they popped out brilliant, and you see they came out like that. So I'm going to give him another dose of this. Whether he was just winding me up I don't know, but he's the professional in it, so I'll listen to him. Just make sure everywhere's cooked. Voila. Yeah, like I said, the first four, I really compacted them, and I think I maybe did it a bit too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compact this on the leading edge because I want a fairly smooth internal. Plus I use a hell of a lot of material on it, so I always thought fire bricks were fairly light, but these are pretty heavy. I'm not bothered, but it's going to make the Foundry very heavy for carrying. I've actually got the Foundry stored somewhere else at the moment. Foundry furnace, I don't know what correct terminology is, but I think Foundry because we're melting stuff. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to make the Foundry very heavy. Look, I'm not even wearing my gloves again, am I? Okay for that. Of course, you'll also see if these actually work. You know, come out of the formers with it being a little bit drier. Mix this one. If I make a mistake, I'm not going to edit that out. It's all part of the learning. If you've never made a mistake, then you've never taken a risk. And be wary of the people who said they've never made a mistake. Same with learning. You don't stop learning. The day you stop learning, you might as well chuck your tools in the river. So what I'm going to do now, I need a bit of stick. There we go, here's one I made earlier. Simple stick, look through. Just move that a little bit. I'm not too fussed about the outside edge, although, you know, because it's not going to be seen. But yeah, I like things to look nice, as it were. Should have enough materials tonight to do the last 4. So I've got the base done, so no need for that. You'll see on the base when I find it, I've got it stored somewhere else, but you'll see on the base that I've set 2 actual purchased fire bricks in the base. Whether that's a good thing or not, whether I've done the right thing or not, I don't know, but I thought I'd use that as my level. So you'll see there's 2 bricks in the base. I've glued them in, levelled them up, and then put this mixture around them. So you can see that, like, it's a bit difficult there, but decent top on it there. So that'll just be left to dry now. Yeah, left to dry for a couple of days, and then I'll pop it out. I've got a video of me popping the first lot out. Totally riveting. You'll be interested to know. Yeah, so I'll put that to one side, and I'll get the next 3 done. You don't need to see the next 3, but we got the one done now, so we'll just busy get these done. Right, okay, so that's the 4 other ones made up now. They're all stacked. I don't know if you can see. You can see them stacked up, ready to go there. Sorry about the camera work, it's my first video. So they'll be going into the house to dry. What I wanted to show you is the 4 ones that I got done before. So yeah, that's it basically. These will sit into the expansion vessel. This is the outside edge. There'll be a thin line of mortar, fire cement in between, and then the internals I'm hopefully coating in refractory clay, and then the tops as well. I've gone through quite a lot of materials again. I've got a bit left to do the top, but I think I'm going to need some more. Also, just a note, when you're mixing, make sure your products that you're mixing are good. I've just gone to my cement and there's lumps in it, so we'll see how that works on that mix that I've just done. I'll keep you updated on that. So that's it for tonight, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe and see how this turns out, subscribe. And if you've got any comments, good or bad, please be kind. It's my first vid. Again, apologies for the shaky camera work and the crap angles. I've just got the phone working here. Yeah, so I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Ta-da.